guys, and welcome back to Ask Nikki P. I'm going to jump right in. Hi Nikki, I am in the 8th grade and I really like this boy, but I just found out he has a girlfriend. I feel like everyone I like ends up getting a girlfriend and nobody likes me back. I don't know what to do. Help. I'm not making fun of you, it's just cute. Help. Ooh, side note, these flowers or these leaves on the ground are really pretty. It's very fall looking over here. Anyways, so I have said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like there's not really too many times I could say it because I know a lot of you guys are younger and I think it's important to hear this side of the story too, because I feel like in general, in society, we put a lot of pressure on dating, especially dating young. And there's not really a whole lot of the other side of the story, which is that, I think you can be a normal, thriving individual and not date when you're young. In fact, I don't really think there is a point to dating when you're young unless you're really thinking you're gonna marry this person. Now, I don't agree in that concept like 100% of the time. Like, don't ever date unless you think you're gonna marry them, because sometimes different personality types, like, you may feel like you're never gonna marry anyone when you first meet them because you really don't even know them yet. So sometimes people just have to date to find out. But in general, especially when you're young, I would say the majority of people that date in high school do not end up getting married. Now, that being said, okay, you're in junior high, so that's even younger. But that being said, I do have friends that have gotten married that dated in high school. But I would just say the majority of people, that's not the case. And I think that is for a couple reasons. Maybe it's the age thing. It might be because people are still trying to figure out what they believe, what they stand for. And side note, I think that is a lifelong journey. I don't think anybody just officially I know officially who I am and what I think now and forever. I think it's constantly changing as you experience life and, you figure things out. I have a lot of this, I have the same, how do you word this? I have a lot of the same solid beliefs as when I was younger, but there are a lot of things I've had to grow up and encounter in the world. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked and not even going back to the question. I guess the point is, you don't have to date anyone. And I actually think that's a good thing. It's okay. I would really recommend taking this time in your life because you're never gonna get it back. And take this time and be in 8th grade. So focus on your school, start getting involved in things that you like so that you can find what you love, because you have to at least in my opinion, you have to dabble in things that you like to find out what you love. Because this is kind of a separate issue, but I think when people go to college sometimes, when they get older and they go to college, whether they've spent their time dating or partying or whatever, they're forced at that point to pick a major. And it's now I'm picking my career. And I always think about that. I'm like, dang man, that's stressful. How the heck do you know what you want to do for the rest of your life? In theory, when you've never kind of done anything like that. So I think it's good, because if you are planning on going to college, to kind of dabble in the things that you're interested in. And I know a lot of people say, be young, be a kid, but I actually think that is kind of what being young and being a kid is. People of the opposite sex are gonna be there for the rest of your lives, but I think it's important to find out, what do you like? In what way do you like to create things and express yourself and help people and, develop relationships with friends and all that kind of stuff. I think that's really, really important, and you should not feel weird because you don't have a boyfriend. I promise you. I had my first boyfriend technically, I think, when I was 16, but he lived in another country, so I don't know if that really counts. And I had one when I was younger. I think I told you guys in the video I did with Dan, but he wasn't actually a boyfriend. I was maybe 14, something like that, but I don't even think we held hands. We did not kiss. I don't even know how you call it anything other than a friendship. So yeah, that is my answer to your question. Don't feel weird. You're not alone. And always, as always, let me know in the comment section, guys, if you have anything different to contribute to that, or a different opinion, a different point of view. I love hearing what you guys have to say, because I'm definitely not an expert. So I'm going to open up today's Twitter question. Okay. Okay, this is a good question. Hey Nikki, what do you do if you don't like your boyfriend's best friend? Okay, That's a really good question. I don't really have like a blatant direct answer for that. I would say, oh gosh, this is really an audience question. I really want to hear your guys' opinions in the comment section because I don't really have a black and white question answer for that. I would say yes, people kind of are the people they're friends with, but at the same time, depending on your age, who knows how long they're actually, going to be friends. People aren't always friends with the same people they're friends with in high school for the rest of their life. Also, just because someone's friends with someone, it doesn't mean that's them. And I do know there's that saying, like, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with or whatever, but you're not exactly like them. Dan has many, many friends that he is very, very different from. And some of those friends he actually has been friends with for a long time, but he likes them because they're different. So you don't have to be best friends with your boyfriend's best friend, and you don't even have to hang out with them all the time. And I don't even think that's a bad thing or that you should be hanging out with them all the time, because guy time is good and girl time is good. And girl and guy time together is good too, but it's good to kind of go off with your girls, and it's good for the boys to go off with the boys. Yeah, so I don't know if that's an answer or not. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think, and that is it. So I will see you all next time. I feel like this video got like insanely bright, but it's fine. So I will see you all next time on Ask Nikki P. Send your messages to asknikkiP@gmail.com or hashtag AskNikkiP, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. So my opinion on tattoos, it's interesting because there are a lot of things that like I kind of have opinions on, but not really.